I'm back again. So let's see if I could continue from where I ended off. And I'm thinking that perhaps I could... Well, this seems a little bit as... It isn't straight enough for my book, so I'm just going to give it a go like this. Fold it. And I'll have to do some cutting afterwards, I'm sure. Just to trim it to perfect size. And I'm just going to take away the die itself. And I think that I need to be a little bit careful, especially where the tape is, because it has a tendency to stay there, but since it's washi tape, it shouldn't stay there too hard. So I'm just going to put that there. And I have used a paper that isn't too flimsy, but it shouldn't be too thick either, I suppose, because it's going to be difficult to die cut it in them, I'm sure. And there's a bit there. But I'm hoping you'll be able to understand what I'm aiming at with this video anyway. So when you have done this, and you have butted the paper against the other bit there, you could trim it down according to the line that you are getting there, just to have a sort of a straighter bit, hopefully, and just trim it like so. And what you could do next is find out a way or a piece of paper that you want to put in the, underneath there. So let's just browse through something that I've got here. So let's say you were inclined to use something similar to this. Of course it needs to be of the proper size so you can actually put it inside there. So I'm thinking that 6 inches might be just touch and go. Perhaps you need a little bit bigger. Let's see, I'm not sure if this one is bigger. But it might be nice to have something that is just a little bit bigger than 6.5. So if you glue it down to the pattern piece of paper, and you have that as a front piece, and then you have a card on the inside. And, well, that's one way of doing it, of course. Then you could go on, perhaps colouring this one in a different colour, putting it on top, and just go on decorating this card however we want to. But I'm of the sort of simple kind of girl. I just do like these as they are, sort of. You could have some plastic on the inside if you wanted to. That could be nice, because I do like the outlook of this. And of course you could also die cut it or just trim it yourself to a proper size and put it on a piece of card if you wanted to. But this is it. It's a beautiful die that I've used, and it was enough with just one pass. And what I'm left up with here now, of course, is just taking away all the small bits and filigree bits here. And I could use a sort of a needle, I could use a sort of a brush, I could use whatever I feel is going to work for me. But it's rather easy actually to poke these out just with your nail, it seems like. So far I'm really happy with the dies from Creative Expressions and the, let's say what it was called, the Craft Dies by Sue Wilson. So that's a big yes from me. I'm going to sign off right now. Bye bye.